How you doing, brothers and sisters? I'm just gonna go over a few headlines today. It's Sunday, great weekend with the family, just resting on Shabbat. In between all this, we got to remember what's important. We're sold out for the Lord. We're with Him constantly, and it's good to rest sometimes. It's good to take a break, not from being a Christian, but to be with those who you love, to be around those who love you, and to share your love with them, So I spent time with the family, spent time with my kids, and now I'm back with you, spending time with you guys. Just want to go over some headlines, okay? State of the world, where we're at, man. It's getting crazy, okay? Bloodbath in Wisconsin, okay? This is the Sikh. Is this the Sikh temple here? Yeah, okay. Sikh temple. Motive in Oak Creek Sikh temple shooting unclear. Well, you don't need a motive. This is the horse is riding, okay? To taking lives. Okay, people are dying all over. Useless, senseless. Okay, but it's murder. It's the spirit. It's the spirit of Satan. The spirit of God's wrath. Whatever you want to call it, it's on. Okay? So basically it's been labeled domestic terrorism. So that should send off some alarms when they start saying this is domestic terrorism. Okay? This has been happening every year. Somebody's getting killed in some church or whatever. But the bottom line is now, by giving it the label of domestic terrorism, the government is setting up the argument that we're a terrorist state, therefore martial law, etc. Alright? So, New York PD sending cops to Sikh temples throughout the city as a precaution. Mobilizing, okay? What else is pertinent to what we're talking about? I got one here. Curiosity, rover set to land on Mars. Okay, this whole thing, Galactic Federation of Light and disclosure, basically, it's going to happen. It has to happen at some point in time where the Earth will be notified by its own governments that, they've known for a long time that extraterrestrials exist and they've been in communication with them, etc., exchanging technology, etc., etc. Because this is part of the strong delusion, and this is in the Bible. This is the return of the sons of God. This is the return of the holy ones, the ones who claim they are clean in Isaiah 66, who are with the abomination, with Akbar. Okay, they set the whole world up when it's Buddha, Melchizedek, Mother Mary, the fake Jesus, these ascended masters through time. Who's that other guy? The guy that makes the incense. Anyway, they're all coming back, supposedly. They're going to be perpetrated by
prophecy in the news. We're going to be taking
angels.
A look at
what are we doing? Okay, so let's see where we're going. So it'd be interesting whether it's going to be at the Olympics or this rover on Mars. They're going to find a way to have the cat come out of the bag, and then they're going to have a disclosure. Aliens are real, and then it all snowballs from there to the abomination making deathless, setting himself up as God, using all lying wonders, convincing the world is all God, take the mark of the beast, Allahu Akbar. Go figure. Alright. What else is going on? Syrian forces vow decisive showdown, okay? The Brotherhood, Muslim Brotherhood, establishes a militia. Rebels hold 48 Iranians. Okay, Russia sending warships with Marines to Syria. Okay? These aren't good headlines, people. This is how war is prepared for. You need reasons and you need resources, and it looks like it's all moving into place, okay? Look at Henry Kissinger weighing in. Big Zionist Henry Kissinger, been pulling puppet strings from day one. Syria may break apart only if we go in there and cause it to break apart. But Putin's already made it clear we don't need to be in there, okay? That's why he's sending warships with Marines. All these headlines, okay? And at the same time, you got this Euro crisis, okay, the collapse of the fake fiat economies that are throughout the world. God has prepared this end, okay? This is so beautiful how so many things are coming into play that will have this collapse of the world looking for some sort of help, and the God's coming down to give you money and technology and a religion to the true creator according to them, which is Satan according to us. Okay? So let's see what else is going on. Saudi invites Iran for extraordinary Muslim summit. Now you got to know these Saudis. These are the guys that Saddam Hussein, as he was going up to the gallows, okay, he, before claiming his God, Allah is great, okay, he did a political statement on the steps going up to the gallows, and he said, Palestine is still Arab, okay, because these are the bad guys over there, okay, these are what Zionists are to real Jews, these Saudis are to real Muslims, Iranians, Syrians, etc. These are the bad guys over there, the money men, the string pullers. Here we go. Report Iran test fires short-range missiles. I don't even have to elaborate on that. Okay. Heirs confessions and murder of scientists. Okay. They've already have a reason to go to war with anybody. Okay, they're saying they've got these coerced confessions saying that, you know, it's an attack on their nuclear scientists by whoever it is. They can go after those guys. We would if we were the United States. Okay, so the whole world's about to be thrown into this quagmire of finger pointing and standoffs and lines in the sand. It's all converging right now, and if you don't see it, you know, you don't see it, okay? Let's see what else is going down here. Obama weighs executive order on internet security. Weighs? You know when he says weighs? Senate Republicans recently blocked cybersecurity legislation, but the issue might not be dead after all. Of course it's not going to be dead, okay? Obama is going to take over the internet as well, okay? So he's going to have the airwaves, the media, the internet, the highways. Prepare, people. You need to prepare, okay? Whatever it means to you, you need to know that our government, our secret government, is taking the steps to lock this baby down, alright? Hillary meets the drone. Okay, so now they're saying that we're using these drones. We're using them in foreign soil, but there was an article a couple days ago that basically the courts had proved that using a military drone in a domestic problem was not against the law. And so there was a guy who's like 6 or 9 cows went onto his property. He wasn't going to give them back. There was this standoff, Waco type standoff, and they used a drone, and now they're saying it needs to be thrown out because they used the military to come after a civilian, and they upheld it, alright? So, Islamists kill 15 Egyptians, Israel strikes attackers. That don't sound good. Women, Christians, unhappy with Egypt's government. Why? Because these are the Muslim Brotherhood, man. These guys ain't no joke. Okay, Tunisian blogger arrested for drinking in Ramadan. Okay, now for violating a religious order, people are getting arrested. This is how it goes down, okay? A biblical storm lashes London. Whatever that is. Okay, but anyway, basically, just got to take a look at the world, what's going on, see it for what it is, okay? The world is moments away from Matthew 24 verse, let's see what it is. Matthew 24 Matthew 24 Let me just search for it. So there it is in Luke. Luke 21. Here you go. So Luke 21. Okay. "In your patience possess your souls, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh." Okay, "Then let them which are in Judea flee into the mountains." When it's compassed with army, know that the desolation thereof is nigh. And that's not the desolation, like destroying it, okay? This is the despoliation, okay? This is it's to lay waste, but literally or figuratively, okay? Now, this despoliation, this desolation, okay? This is the abomination which maketh desolate. And that's back to Daniel. Daniel. It's going to be 11:31. And then search. $12:11. So 12:11 is, "And from the time that the daily shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, 1,290 days." Setting it up right there. So, as soon as Jerusalem's encompassed by armies, meaning as soon as the world is on the state of war and it's on the verge of destroying Jerusalem, who's not going to let Jerusalem be destroyed? The fallen angels. They're going to come in and save the world from itself. Then they're going to introduce you to their God, who they say built the temple. They're going to rebuild the temple because they're coming from the uttermost part of the sea, underneath the earth, being let out. Okay? And they're going to rebuild the temple. And the disgusting thing, there's going to be the image of the beast, the false prophet, all that stuff comes into play. So until this Middle East situation goes away, never before in time has the prophecies of Jesus and the Old Testament prophets been so right on with what's going on. If you've been following this study for the last 40 some odd days, and you see the evidence has been laid out there, it's pretty clear, strategically, militarily, religiously, politically, financially, meteorologically, with the weather, okay? What do you call it? We're in bad shape right now, which means we're in good shape as Christians, okay? And we shouldn't be happy that the world's going to get its butt handed to it, but we should be happy that we are living in the most glorious time in the history of the whole enchilada, from the beginning of time till now. This is the time all the saints waited for. This is the time everybody wanted to be alive in. So, if you're convicted, share this message, not necessarily this video, but share this message. Communicating. I know some of you are doing a lot to share some posts and share ideas, and that's what this is all about. We're just in the field. We're working hard. The sun is going down. Everybody's about to get paid, but there's still some more grapes to grab, okay? So, thanks for joining. Just wanted to sort of break it down. This is the apocalyptic daily news. I'm going to do these every once in a while, and we'll start off again tomorrow with a nice study, and we'll figure what that is by tomorrow. So, thanks for joining me. God bless you all. Pray for everybody in the name of Yahweh and His Son, Yahshua, HaMashiach, and Ruach HaKodesh. Amen.